I called in Harper first because I knew that would be the toughest one. I didn't even get to the tee in retirement, and she was very, very emotional.
I was scared. I didn't know why he wanted me to come to his office. I always get nervous when the coaches want to meet. You never know what it's for. I thought I did something wrong, like I didn't know what happened. I just immediately burst into tears. I didn't know what to think. I just was really upset and kind of shocked.
Once I got through that, it was a lot easier to go with a team because I knew that would be the tough one.
Based off of our relationship, that's kind of what needed to happen. And honestly, I'm glad it happened because I don't know how I would have reacted if I found out in a whole group of people. One thing I've always struggled with in the past is like feeling abandoned, and I think in the moment when he told me he was retiring, that's kind of the first thought that came to my mind, but I came back down to earth. It's good for us to see him outside of that coaching setting because we're able to still continue and strengthen our relationships with him, but not from a coach-player perspective.
John and Harper, their relationship is probably, over the years, is one of the most true forms of kind of a father-daughter relationship that I've seen.
It wasn't even a conversation. I just took his phone. We were at training table and he said he had, for the past few weeks, he had been making comments about how he saw our TikToks. And he was like, I don't even have the app. And I was like, well, you have to if you can see them. So he just kept saying they kept popping up on his phone. So I took his phone and I found the TikTok app and then I just made one. I think it helped incorporate our culture a little bit more and bring him into the team a little bit and be able to bond with us a little bit more. Not only does it kind of bring out his fun side, but I think it also gives little girls the hope that they can have that relationship with a coach.
He's so good at making people have to be uncomfortable. She made him be uncomfortable a lot. And he relaxed a little bit and let down his guard.
Throughout the season, it helped bring out a soft side in him because he's very serious. You never see a smile on his face a lot. And for girls on the team, I think it was good to bring out that side. In a way, it kind of softened him up, but that's kind of what we needed from him to be successful.
Okay, guys, so Coach said live serve is wimpy. So we're gonna see if he can pass it. Are you scared?
I'll pass it up.
Okay.
With social media, how social media has grown the past few years, it's so hard to not compare yourself and judge yourself and judge others. When I would talk to him about things like that, he would be like, well, just don't look, who cares? And I'm like, you don't understand, I'm 19, 20 years old, that's, my life is on my phone, on social media. Seeing his perspective and my perspective and being able to bounce it off of each other, we were able to see that you can be yourself and you can still have a platform on social media, but be authentic to yourself. People don't realize how tough he is sometimes, and for me, I know I got to see the soft side of him, so when he was giving me that harsh feedback and he was getting on me in times where I didn't want it, I was still able to look past that and understand that it was coming from a place of love, and because he wants me to be successful, he wanted me to be the best player I could be. He gets on you and he's not gonna baby you, He wants you to be the best you can be, so he's gonna tell you what you don't want to hear, and I appreciate that. I respect that a lot. He almost kicked me out of practice one time because I just was he likes to say I was being a brat. We were kind of going back and forth, but then later on after practice, he called me and he called my mom and asked if I was okay. And, again, it's that tough love. In the moment, he's gonna tell you what you don't want to hear, but later on, he's gonna check on you and he's gonna show that he cares and he's gonna be there for you. So that was just one of my favorite moments, just because that was a time where I really, really was mad at him. But a few hours later, I remembered that he does it because he cares and because he loves me back.
Okay, so a week ago at practice, me and Coach got into a fight because... Why did we get into a fight?
Because Harper was being a brat.
Why?
She wasn't listening. But then Merritt came in to defend her. Next thing you know, there's some pushing, shoving, and I get decked.
The one thing that he really pushes here with our culture is being a good human being first. Yes, we want to be successful volleyball players, but we want to be good people. And I think there's so much maturing you can do from freshman to junior year. I've seen that growth in myself, but I've also seen it in the girls around me. And, he's the forefront of that. He pushes you to have gratitude and be thankful and be respectful and be a good human being first. And that's going to translate onto the court, because the way our culture is built is off of respect and relationship. And you can't have that unless you have good morals. And that's something that he really instills in you when you get here. And, it's little things here and there. The relationships that you can build with the girls around you, those little things are going to help you be successful on and off the court. Everyone's going to continue to honor his legacy and honor what he's done for the program, but down the road is what's going to show. We played in a football stadium, and he was the starter of that. It's things like that. We sell out a stadium. We sell out every away game that we go to. Nebraska volleyball isn't just about the players on the team, but it's also about him, because he's been able to build that legacy. He has been in this sport for so long, and he's helped grow women's sports and women's volleyball, and that legacy is going to continue on for a very long time.